Hello everyone. I'm still on Koh Phangan at the Buddhist temple. Beautiful spot to actually do a quick video. I'm going to continue speaking about relationship, man-woman relationship. And we're going to go a little bit deeper today. So out of my experience is one of the most common, at least 50% of the issues that the couples are dealing with are based on this. And it is projection. And this is a very difficult one, so that's why it's so prominent. Very few people have any skill about projection and what we can do about it. So what is projection? Projection is when somebody takes your words or your actions, and in spite of what your intentions are, in spite of what you mean by your words and your actions, they infer or add their own meanings to your actions, which means it's a different reality. It's not the correct reality. That's why it's called projection. Think of somebody with a projector on their head and projecting an image onto you or onto a wall is a pretty good analogy. So what they're actually creating is their own perception of reality, but it's real for them. The key word is reality. They believe what they are seeing is true, and how this gets occurred is that things have happened significantly and usually trauma-based to them historically, and because that's what they're protecting themselves from, that's the first thing that gestalts or comes up for them about many situations. It could be this, and they automatically think that it is in a lot of those occasions. So projection is creating your own perception of reality that is disengaged from what's actually happening. Now, we're going to add another step to this. So this is why, so that's difficult enough. When am I projecting? And when you ask somebody, the only way to be able to check to see if what you're seeing is what's actually happening, if your perception of reality is accurate, is to ask the person that you're interacting with. And most people don't do that, and they wouldn't believe them anyway, because they think people are going to lie about what their intentions are. And why? Because people do lie about what their intentions are. Sometimes they've had the experience of that. Maybe not the same person. So as you can see, it's quite complicated. Now we'll add another level to it. So if we've got one person who is inferring meaning, is seeing their own perception of reality, and then the partner, the second person in that relationship, is also projecting. At the same time, if two people are projecting that they're adding meaning to your actions and your words that you are not intending, then there's two different realities, perceptions of reality in the room, and neither of them are accurate. So who's going to guide you out of that? Nobody's talked to us about that. There's no school. Nobody's saying, hey, in relationship, this happens. And it happens more often than you think it does. It's time now. It's time now to actually put this on the table and start addressing it. So if we want to be happy and if you want to interact with your mate in a real and truthful way, then this is what is required. So that's today's segment of making relationships work for two people. And I can't underline this one more. Skills to be learned, this is definitely one of them. Enjoy your day. Once again, Bryan from The Source. Bye-bye.